And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So Ohio State's offense comes on the field first today. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Buckeyes will line up to boot it away, and the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Hoosiers offense comes out for their first possession today. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island.
Aggressive call on the opening play. Oh, and it's dropped to Schmitz for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The Hoosiers are looking to keep this drive going. On first down, it's play action. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Makes it second and short. Takes off in a bootleg. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Hoosiers line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Pemby. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. And it's caught. Touchdown, Indiana.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 7. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Wow, the line didn't back much of a chance at all. Now, to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the last scrimmage.
Yeah, and after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for the man. Solid gain there. Out of the 32.
Looks downfield to make this ball. Wants to be able to get the ball, to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets positive yards.
First and 10 play coming. They'll run it to the left. Got it at the 48, but that's a first down.
He's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those differences to be able to get positive yards. And here he gets the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So Indiana has the lead here. At the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Time for some hot here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, the first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside. First and on second down for this offense. It's Peoples. And the defense not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback will find him, open checks down for a nice gain.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. He cancels the pass. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line did a better job of blocking. The defense was 0 on ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The coach elects to snap the field goal unit. This will be an attempt 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
First 2 of the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment. Now these guys knock these out with the
After coming away with 3, the kickoff. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick throw. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick. From the 23. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. He does stop. First down.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end to catch. But how about the effort to take that tackle to pick up more yards?
Set it down after that. Short throw completes the tackle. Hit the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Completion. Gonna run it. It's Pemby. Stop right.
Stayed on his track and stayed on the inside. I think that was a nice game. It's looking for the big play inside, and there's just too much speed in defense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop. It's a big play. The 31.
That's a great example of the defense selling out to stop a third down short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
Hoosier. Football on the move. Good throw. That's an RPO on the left side. This is short game on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds the nice crease of big yard, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed for the defense during the play.
This is the first play on the drive. It's a 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Hemby. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
But the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Short pass finds the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Graham. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made over the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
With the catch, it's Jackson.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Wrapped down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass is intercepted.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks free. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Now they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3-point drive, and now the kickoff team. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. Good coverage out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a quarterback keeper. Solid game to him. Out to the 32.
Is this guy difficult to deal with or what? I'm pulling this down. I'm taking off myself on the option. That kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking down big tight end for a short pass. Short game, a few yards,
the tight end. Picked up a nice game.
And that takes off as the offense now looking and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. No. They don't want the defense, man. Just around the edge of the time.
He's getting around the pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Offense out there. First play of this drive from the 18. Going to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short game.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback to the sideline.
High completion makes it second and medium. On the run, gaining some breathing room.
Well, they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now let's see if we can convert.
So very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Moving the receiver around. Snap. And the RPO is complete. The defense all over it. They stop right at the line.
Great job by this defense. tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Ball handed off. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So for Indiana has the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Hoosiers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Pemby. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Quarterback keeps the football. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. He's got it in the open. Finding space at the 20. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
The Hoosiers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Throwing off play action. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Hoosiers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Indiana 17, Ohio State 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Sand. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Now it's 2nd down here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the sidelines, they'll move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Smith. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes the catch downfield. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone.
I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive, how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Loses the football. For this defense, take the ball away. Crush any chance of a comeback. Now you can just kneel down, secure the win. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, the team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to do it. We enjoy being here. I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.